Hello, Team Robbins. I'm Colonel Brian Moore, Installation Commander here at Robbins. And first, I want to just say welcome to this Robbins Proud Forum, where we're highlighting a new campaign. It's called the H.O.P.E campaign. And within this campaign, it addresses real-time challenges that we're seeing under COVID-19. The fear, the anxiety. This campaign focuses on battling those fears and anxieties by bringing together resources, capability, and people that understand what you're going through and are available to help. The campaign of hope is where both the long-term and the short-term resources are available to help us help ourselves as a Robbins community. The Hope campaign encapsulates not just what we're dealing with COVID-19, but also encapsulates what we're talking about in terms of resilience, in terms of fitness, all four pillars of fitness to include social, spiritual, mental, and physical. It's where all of these different lines of effort intersect and where you can go to get help. So as we move forward on this campaign, I would encourage each and every one of us to take advantage of it, learn everything we can, and be there to help each other through it.
Good afternoon, Team Robbins. I'm Colonel Kat Stevens, the Vice Commander here at Robbins Air Force Base. And it is my distinct privilege to introduce the foundation of this campaign, the H.O.P.E campaign. It is a locally derived program, or campaign as we're calling it. It was derived from an individual who has the absolute passion and the caring for people, and that's exactly where we need to focus, because I would argue that our most valuable resource here at Robbins are our people. In coordination with the Integrated Resiliency Office, she teamed up with our team members, with our professionals in the Integrated Resiliency Office, and devised and derived this program, which is going to, as Colonel Moore said, it's going to instill hope and combat fear. As we continue to work through the challenges that we face, I fear that our challenges are only going to increase and get greater, so it's important that we have those resources to tap into. And fortunately for us, we have a group of professionals here that are providing solutions, and we have venues in which we're opening up so that most of our people, not just here on the installation, but those teleworking, those that are in our surrounding communities, to tap into our resources. I'm going to turn it over at this point to our Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Tim Weezer.
Hello, Team Robbins. I'm Chief Master Sergeant Tim Weezer, the Installation Command Chief, and I'm here today with two wonderful women who have made this base outstanding. First off, I want to introduce you to Miss Donna Hunt. She has transformed these beautiful gardens and revitalized them into a nucleus of resiliency. Ma'am?
Thank you, Chief. Like I said, my name is Donna, and I want to invite you to come out to the Camellia Gardens, which is going to be renamed Hope Gardens, because we plan to bring hope to everybody on this space. But we'd like you to come out here and enjoy the gardens. We'd like you to come out here and help with the gardens. And I'd like to invite you to come out here and give me ideas of what you would like to see with your gardens.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
And speaking of hope, this wonderful lady right here, Miss Kim Barley, developed and created the H.O.P.E campaign. Ma'am?
Thank you, Chief. Hi, I'm Kim Barley, and I recently transferred from Norfolk, Virginia, and I came to Robbins. And in my classes, I kept hearing that Robbins had the highest suicide rate in the whole Air Force. And so I began to wonder, why is that? Like, why is the suicide rate so high here? So I began asking around and just kind of trying to see what was going on, and some of the answers that I received were people have relationship problems and people have finance problems. But I know that it goes a little deeper than that. So I am big on spiritual resiliency. So as an answer to prayer, I was just kind of like, what is the answer? What is going on? What do we need here? And what I received was hope. And not just hope as in a word hope, but it came with an acronym and it came with action items. And so we're here today to use hope as not only resiliency and not only suicide prevention, but it's also it's a word with action. So not just for those that are maybe struggling with suicidal thoughts, but for everybody. So today you're going to hear all about HOPE and the acronym and how you can help spread hope here at Robins Air Force Base.
Good afternoon, I'm Stuart Baptiste with the Integrated Resilience and Prevention Office. Today we're going to talk about hope. What do you do when your foundation is rocked and you're surrounded by negativity? How do you get back to the positive? A lot of people will tell you that hope is not a strategy for anything, but I'm going to tell you why I disagree with that. Hope has to be the foundation of any strategy, because unless you're expecting something better to happen, then what's the point of what you're doing? So hope is that foundation for strategy. Now, if we look at hope and we take hope the way that most people talk about hope, it's one of those feel-good, intangible words that a lot of times gets tossed around to kind of indicate that things are positive. But an intangible word like that, if it's not mirrored with action and it's just a word, are we really displaying hope? Are we really able to share hope and inspire hope in other people? Hope has to be action. There has to be action with hope. It can't simply be a feeling or an intangible word. So how do we activate hope? What are the things we do to activate hope? Right now, Master Sergeant Crystal Lane, also with our office, is going to talk about the Robins strategy for activating hope. Crystal?
Good afternoon, Team Robins fam. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Proud Forum as we kick off the HOPE campaign. So what is HOPE? Let's break down the acronym. H stands for Help is Available. There's resources and people out there that are available to help you and your family needs. The O is for Opportunities Exist. Let's start thinking outside the box and see what's out there. The P is for People Care. Let's connect with one another, take care of each other. And the E is for Expect the Good. Let's be grateful and let's look for the good within our day. So today we have 2 Master Resilience Trainers, MRTs, and 2 Integrated Resilience Trainer Assistants, IRTAs, with us today. Let's see what they have to say as they share their insight on how hope has helped them be more resilient and ready today. I would like to start off by introducing Senior Master Sergeant Camille Thomas from the 461st. She is our POC for Violence Prevention Initiatives, as long as one of our lead MRT mentors. She's an invaluable asset to the Robins community and the Integrated Resilience Program Office. Senior Thomas will share her insight on the H of HOPE.
Hi, I'm Senior Master Sergeant Camille Thomas, and I'm here to talk about the H in HOPE, which stands for Help is Available. My grandmother used to tell me that every problem has a solution. It's up to us to find it. So I'm here to give you a list of resources, base agencies that will help you through any challenge you may be facing in your life. Some of the agencies that are out there are Family Advocacy Program. They're there from anything from birth, postpartum, all the way to family issues. You also have mental health. If you're struggling with issues in your life, they're there to give you tools to walk through those things. We have things like the H.O.P.E, which is the Health and Wellness Center. If you're dealing with nutrition or fitness, you're having issues there or want to get better, then that's an agency that you can go to. There's also the chaplain. Chaplains have 100% confidentiality. Anything you want to tell them, they can tell no one. So they're a great, great resource. There's also the National Suicide Hotline. If you're having suicidal ideations, that's a great resource to help you get through. Military One Source is there for everything. If you just Google Military One Source, you'll find so much information on whether it's credit or houses or how to get out of an apartment or anything like that. They are there for you. They also provide counseling services. You can call them. They have an online chat. You can talk with someone right there. They can also refer you to a psychologist or a counselor in your area, and it's free of charge to you. We also have things like the SARC and VA, which are the Sexual Assault Response Coordinators and Victim Advocates. So if you're dealing with something like that in your life, they're there to help you through the entire process. So help is available. You are not alone. You don't have to be alone. There's so many other untapped resources like our supervisors, friends, co-workers, family members, first sergeants and commanders. A lot of people think that it's a weakness to go get help, but I'm telling you, it takes great courage and strength to get help. I know this because I've used almost every one of those resources. I'm here today. I've had a 24-year career and I'm still going strong. And it's because I had the strength to go get help when I needed it most. And I'm here to talk to you guys today because I can tell you that these resources work. They work for me. They work for my family. All of these, majority of these resources are also available for your family. Even like the military family life consultants. They have child influx that will actually go to the schools and talk to your children while they're there. My daughter has one. It helps her get through and it helps our home life be much easier. You know, the relationship between us is getting so much better. So help is available. You are not alone. I'm sure everything that you're going through, someone else has been through that. And they can give you great resources, agencies that will help you walk through that process. So I hope that you guys seek the help that you need. It is a strength to go get help. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And we are here for you if you need. Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce Mrs. Cuddle Marks from the 78th Operations Support Squadron. Mrs. Marks is our first IRTA key spouse and will be sharing her insight on what the O is of hope.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens of Team Robbins. My name is Cuddles Marks and I'm here to introduce to you the O in hope. The O stands for opportunities exist. We're all going through a lot of adjustments right now. Me personally, I've been homeschooling my 3rd grade daughter. I've been doing classes online, working from home, and all the other mommy duties that are called upon me. But sometimes we all have to just take a moment and take a mental break to stop and think about gratitude. We can take that moment to think about looking at the good in this. Sometimes we have roadblocks, and with those roadblocks, we can't let them stop us. So if you're thinking about going to the gym, we can't go to the gym right now, but we can still work out at home. Sometimes I work at home with my daughter. We can't go to church, but we can go to the live sessions. The chapel has daily masses almost every day. And it's hard for us to be able to socialize with people. We can still use a lot of our technology for that. This is a great time. We have video conferencing, text message, chat, social media. You can just pick up the phone and call. There's a lot of ways we can still stay in touch. I've teamed up with my husband recently to bring lunches and foods for some of the central personnel. We also donated some supplies for some of the airmen and family members that may be missing things because we don't want anybody to go without anything. Let's just try to stay in this together and work on things and don't give up. We are all here for each other. Team Robbins.
Next, I have the pleasure to introduce our second IRTA here with us today, Airman First Class Darius Davis from the 461st. He is the youngest IRTA we have here at Robbins Air Force Base. He will share with us his insight of the P of hope.
Good afternoon, all. Today I'm here to discuss the P in hope, which stands for people care. This is an extremely important topic due to the fact when people get to new duty stations or isolated inside their house, playing video games or just simply not doing anything but watching TV, people often feel that they are not cared about because they are with no one. And that is simply incorrect. We are here today as resiliency trainers to show you that we do care and we are always here for you.
The last MRT we have here is Mr. Anthony Manning from the 402nd CMXG. He's going to share with all of us his unique perspective of the E in hope.
Good afternoon, my name is Anthony Manning. Today I'm going to be talking about the E part of hope, and E stands for expect the good to happen. I get it. We're all stressed right now. We're taking on new workloads, taking on extra responsibilities. We're worried about our families at home. You know, the news is just full of all kind of great things. But we have to kind of rethink the way we're thinking about things, refocus. You know, take that time to kind of get yourself realigned. If I come in this morning or come in today and I think, man, today's going to be a horrible day. Of course, it's going to be a horrible day. I'm going to be picking out negatives out of everything. I'm not going to be smiling. I'm not going to be saying hey to anyone. You know, so you have to rethink. Set yourself an alarm on your phone. Hey, at lunchtime, hey, have I smiled today? Have I encouraged somebody today? Have I checked on that coworker that lives by themselves? What have I done today to be a positive influence and have a positive attitude? I have to remind myself to have a positive attitude, because it's just so easy to go down that and get into that negative rut. So man, we got so much to be thankful for during this time. So take out a sticky note, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Man, we've been blessed with great weather. I mean, it's been 70 degrees for a month. Perfect for anything outdoors. So I mean, we just got so much to be thankful for. Our jobs are secure. We're getting to spend more time with our families. Just so much going on that's going well. And just kind of focus on those things instead of all the negative. I try to think about. I got a 2-year-old little girl. I try to think about her perspective on this. Man, she's loving it. She's getting more undivided attention from mom and daddy, because we're not running around after work every day going here and running these errands and running there. We're going on walks, we're playing in the yard, playing with the dog. We're having a good time. So I hope you're finding some silver linings during this time, and I pray that that when you get through this, when things go back to normal, that you've learned something through this, and it'll be a better time. So that's all I got.
A few days ago, we posted on Facebook out to the Robbins community to see if there was any questions that they had specific for IRTAs and MRTs. Here's 2 popular questions that we received. The first question is for Miss Cuddles. Miss Cuddles, the first question: how can someone receive this helpful information when they are not on social media?
Well, there are a lot of different things that we can use besides social media. Some people don't like to use Facebook. There are websites out there for Robbins that are very that keep all the information for us. Robbins.af.mil. There is also there's a actual tab on there where you can go into the COVID-19 coronavirus, and it gives all the information about that. You can also talk to leadership and your spouses. Active duty can keep in contact with your spouse, trying to get all the important information. And there are also text messages that we can kind of keep in touch with and check on all our people. We're all trying to stay in this together and keep information out there flowing. A lot of things are important right now, so we can watch the news and kind of stay intact with all that. Keep your children aware of everything that's going on, and all your family and friends, and keep in touch with everybody in Team Robbins.
Thank you. So the next question is for Airman Davis. Airman Davis, how can I show my family and friends that I care when I cannot visit them?
Good question. Luckily, we live in the 21st century, and to show them you care, you can simply get on social media and show them, or you can give them a phone call. Just reach out. We have great innovators who have created multiple ways that we can talk to family members, talk to friends, talk to people that you haven't talked to in years, or maybe a deployment you did 10 years ago, you will even have a chance to talk to them. Now that we have a new app called Zoom, we use that for work and for friends. I mean, I use it every weekend to see my friends, and we have meetings and talk about things all the time. So when you ask that question, it is near and dear to me, because caring is something that I love doing. I care for anybody that I meet, and I always try to get everyone's phone number that I meet, because that's a way to reach out to them and see if they're okay, because you never know when you're going to need that one person to talk to you in one of your saddest moments in your life.
Thank you, Emma Davis. So there you have it. You heard from 2 of our IRTAs and 2 of our MRTs. If you would like to become an IRTA, reach out to your unit's leadership, First Sergeant, key spouses, any MRT or IRTA within your unit, or the Integrated Resilience Program Office. You can also reach me directly at crystal.lane@ufs.af.mil. In addition, we will be providing a live Zoom Facebook call sometime next week. So please log in, ask any questions, and we look forward to seeing you on our panel. Thank you.